All right, we're on our way to the Hoover Dam, and I just couldn't resist. You know, coming out of the Grand Canyon towards the interstate, there's this big sign here for a camp sign, or a campground here. And when we were coming to the Grand Canyon, I asked Mercedes if she knew who that was, and she certainly did. Who is that?
We call it Pedro Picapiedra.
What?
Pedro Picapiedra.
Wow. And can you say that up there? What did he used to say?
Jabba Dabba Doo.
No, yeah, yabba dabba doo, you know?
That's what he said.
Yeah, yabba dabba doo. Okay. You used to watch him when you were a little girl?
Uh-huh.
Growing up in Cuba?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember his friend's name?
I don't.
His friend's name was Barney.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then you remember the little dinosaur there? Remember their pet dinosaur?
I remember that pet dinosaur.
Did he have a name?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay, folks.
Okay.
All right. Well, we called him Fred Flintstone.
Oh.
Okay, back on the road. All right, I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because Mercedes is just all taken aback with this desert area. We're about 4 miles from the Hoover Dam. I'm not sure if we're still in Arizona or we're in Arizona or in Nevada yet. But Mercedes just likes all the, I don't know what you want to call it, all the nothing. There's really nothing here. Just a lot of hills and, I don't know, well, I guess you might even call them mountain ranges.
Oh my God, baby, look at those colors.
Oh my God, baby, look at those colors. You know, I wish she talked about me that way, you know, but I guess one can only hope. But anyway, so we'll be at the Hoover Dam here in just a moment or two. Welcome to Nevada. This would be the third state on our Southwest adventure, and we are all of about 28 miles from Las Vegas, and we're coming up on the visitor center for the Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam's a place that I've been to several times, and every time I visit it, I can't help but be amazed at how they built this engineering feat back in the Great Depression between 31 and 35 or 31 and 36. Interestingly enough, there's a sign for a mountain goat, which kind of reminds me of Mercedes, you know, hiking up or hiking down the Grand Canyon today. So we should be pulling up to the to the Hoover Dam here any moment. You liking this, Mercedes?
I like this.
Oh yeah. All right, so this wasn't here the last time that I was, and this is an observation area. They've built a new bridge, and you used to drive over the dam, and now instead they have a new bridge that goes over. So you can see on this legend right there, the Hoover Dam is just up to the top right there, and then the bridge right here, the Memorial Bridge, is the way that we came across. So we came from here over to here, and we find ourselves right here, and there is a overlook that we're going to go up and do. So this is a new feature for me, breaking the bottleneck. Hoover Dam's been a magnet for tourists and their cars from the earliest years of its construction. Then come down here, you've got America's Finest, and it was the bridge was dedicated to Pat Tillman and Neil Michael Callaghan. These are some of the design decisions. A friend of mine was telling me that it took longer to build this memorial bridge than it did to actually build the dam itself. to give you some information on how they built the Memorial Bridge. So let's go on up and we'll go on up and take a look. One of the things that kind of surprised Mercedes was we stepped out of the air-conditioned car and she was just taken aback by what? Huh? What surprised you when you got out of the car?
Very hot wind.
Oh, very hot.
Yeah.
Very hot, but it's not humid. It's a dry heat, right?
Well, that's why I feel different.
That's why she feels different. Okay. Yeah, Mercedes is used to the humidity down in Cuba and Florida. So let's go on up and take a look at the bridge from the top here, the observation area. You can see there's been no shortage of walking for Mercedes and I on this trip. Done a lot of walking. All right, so we found our way up to the top, and they have a security checkpoint now when you come in, and they had us open up the top of our camper shell. And I'm really curious to see Mercedes' reaction. She doesn't know much about the Hoover Dam. I don't even know that she would recognize it in a picture. But we'll find out here. I want to see her reaction when she sees this engineering marvel. All right, so we found our way up onto the Memorial Bridge itself. And I was asking why they built this bridge, and all of these 18-wheelers that you see barreling down the bridge, they couldn't go over the bridge. They had to take quite a detour. So that's part of why they built this bridge here. And over here, you've got the Hoover Dam, and it is quite a view, to be sure. Look at that. I don't know if Mercedes is going to be able to see over the railing. We'll see. I might have to pick her up. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that something?
It's something, yes.
That's what she said about me when she first met me. She said, wow. And I said, what, am I something? And she said, oh, you're something. Right? All right. So there you have it, folks. Look at that. The Hoover Dam. And that is the Colorado River right behind it. It's an overcast day right now, but it's probably about 95 degrees as we walk on this Memorial Bridge. Look at that. Quite a story behind the building of that dam over there. I remember late one night I was watching TV and there was a whole show on why and how they built that dam. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. I've never seen it from this view. The bridge shaking. Zoom in on that for you. Look at that. Alright, we're going to see if we can't find our way down to the dam itself.
That wall there.
Yeah.
To stop the river.
They did the wall to stop the river so they could control the
water pass, they let the water go.
Right, but the water, it drops. You see? The water drops very fast, and it goes through turbines that turn and create electricity. You see? So the water is creating electricity. And you look all around, you see the electricity over on the hills?
Yeah,
So it's generating electricity. You see? Quite interesting, isn't it?
very nice. They don't have to use petroleum.
And then they also use the water for irrigation, for farms and for people to take showers. Look at that. Really something else.
And we're gonna drive over there?
Yeah. And if you want, we can go swimming over there. Tonight is swimsuit optional night. We can go and skinny dip. Huh? No? Okay. Look at that. What a day. From waking up, you know, facing down a big elk in mating season to staring down the Hoover Dam. What a day. There's a view looking down from the bridge to give you some perspective of how high this is. Almost seems higher than the Golden Gate Bridge. So there's nothing like YouTube, you know? I mean, you can just pull up, how does the dam work? And now Mercedes is going to be an expert on how the turbines inside the Hoover Dam work. See, there you have it, folks.
Okay. The turbines are spinning.
Okay.
What now?
Let's go down and walk on the dam. She's fascinated. All right, for the sake of time, we're going to just drive over the bridge as opposed to walking. But still, I'll give you a nice view of what it's like if you were here going across. Really an amazing feat of engineering. As we go across, you'll actually see the Memorial Bridge. And over here you have large towers. And then here you have some tourists. Not quite sure where they're from, but there you've got some tourists. And then over here, if I can show you, is the Memorial Bridge. On this building here, they have the Arizona time. And then over here on this tower, they have the Nevada time. Actually crossing state border right now. (1931 to 1935). The exhibits are closed right now, as are the tours. But definitely well worth it if you're in the area. And there you have we have a view of the Memorial Bridge that we just crossed. We were just standing up there. All right, on to Las Vegas.